following is not a sponsored video, but should be, because it makes Toronto look awesome. And all I got for making this video was randomly searched at the airport. Anyone with the City of Toronto or in the Department of Toronto Tourism, feel free to contact me. I accept cash, checks, and PayPal. Now on with the video. Yokoso peeps, it's Oz, and today I'm going to be talking to you about my trip to Toronto. Canada is a wonderful country. The people, the places, a huge landmass with only 32 million people, a lot of things to see and a lot of things to do as well. Canada is not a perfect place. We did bring you Celine Dion, Justin Bieber, and Ted Cruz. Sorry, America. But we also make up for it with free healthcare, Justin Trudeau, and maple syrup. I'm gonna give you some reasons why you should consider Toronto and Canada as one of your future destinations for vacation. So I went back to my hometown during the Christmas vacation only for about 8 days. I got to try a lot of good, interesting foods that I hadn't tried for a long time. The Keg is actually a steakhouse chain. However, the one in the mansion has probably the most elegant and amazing looking decor. The place was fancy, the food was good. Overall, it was a good experience. Also went to Marche. I think this is a chain originally from Holland. It's a restaurant that has many kinds of foods and many kinds of stands. You walk around and you choose whatever you want, and they charge it onto a credit card type of thing, and then you pay at the end when you leave. This is definitely one of my favorite restaurants since I was a child. It's not expensive at all, and it's a very fun atmosphere. I also went to a lot of fast food, not so expensive places. One of my favorite is Jimmy the Greek. The gyro dinner is really cheap, it's filling, and it's delicious. I went to Taco Bell, which I know people wouldn't consider a nice restaurant or a good food, but if you haven't eaten it for 5 years, you kind of get a craving. Every morning I went to Tim Hortons and I had either a donut or some kind of bagel, cream cheese setup combo thing with hash browns, and I had a lot of English toffee and French vanilla cappuccinos and iced cappuccino as well, even though it was winter. I was in Toronto just over a week and I was visiting family and friends, so I didn't have too much time to do tourist stuff, but I did check out some interesting places that I recommend. Niagara Falls, probably the most famous place in Canada, one of the 7 wonders of the world. It's awesome. It was amazing because it wasn't this cold this winter. None of the falls were ice yet, and at night it was a light up, so it was really beautiful. Near the falls there's also a place called Clifton Hills that has a lot of restaurants and interesting museums, and I checked out Movie Land. I also went to the CN Tower. I used to work there for about 5 years, so I didn't need to go up, but I do like the surrounding area. I went to Nathan Phillips Square to check out the skating, and I was really impressed. It looks a lot different than I remember, especially with the big colorful Toronto sign. I went to Kensington Market and I met my friend Brian, who you probably remember from my videos when he used to live with me in Japan. I walked around and saw a lot of places in downtown. I went to the Queen Street West area, I went to Gerrard Street where the Indian area is, I went to Chinatown, and I even went to the Danforth where Greektown is. And the third reason why I think people should go to Toronto, especially Japanese people, was the shopping. See, in Japan, Victoria's Secret is not available unless you order it from the Japanese Victoria's Secret online, which is like quadruple the price. So Yoko wasn't shocked that everything was so cheap, and on top of that was Boxing Week, so she went crazy. We went to the internet like 5 times, and we went to a lot of different shops like Guess and other brand names, including Victoria's Secret and Pink. We went to visit my friend Kareem, and he lives in the east side, so we also went to Scarborough Town Center, and we of course shopped around there for a while, especially looking at Pink and Victoria's Secrets again. And then we went to the area where my parents and my sister live, and went to a mall called Fairview Mall. Once again, the main purpose of that was to go to Victoria's Secrets and Pink again. I think I went to a Victoria's Secrets and Pink shop about 8 or 9 times in that week. Not many guys can say they've done that. Overall, the trip was fun, but there's just some things I wanted to mention that Yoko mentioned to me. So I just want to tell you some things that like shocked her or she thought was interesting. The food is a lot bigger portion. The hamburgers, the Subway sandwiches, the bagels, all the different dishes that we went to, the restaurants we ate, it was really huge portions. Probably double of Japan. Same with the drinks, they're also a lot bigger. She ordered a small coffee from 7-Eleven, but it was the size of like a grande of Starbucks in Japan. She was shocked at the highways and the streets and how wide they were and how many lanes there were. And compared to Tokyo, she felt like Toronto was like a ghost town. Granted, it was Christmas vacation, so a lot of places were closed and not a lot of people out and about, but it still was like very empty compared to the streets of Tokyo. She also noticed that Canadians are a lot taller and wider than Japanese people. And she also noticed, especially the girls, dress a lot more casual or a lot more sporty than the girls in Japan. She thought the menu was cuter but more complicated. She thought the service was a little slow and not so efficient, but it was laid back, so she kind of liked that part of it. And I think the biggest shock to her was that Canada was so multicultural. So yeah, next time you're on vacation, definitely check out Toronto. The city to Ron to. Get it? Yeah, that was bad. Well, anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up and share this video if you liked it. Leave any comments you want. And if you haven't already, subscribe, because my videos are awesome. Aussie awesome. Take care. See you next time. Peace.